Thank you, Mama. Present for today's conference, Procurement, so back Vice Chairman, Sir Oscar Philippine, back members, in the Natividad Palaganas, in the is for the technical working group, and like the arena, Secretariat members, principales, Northern Manil, Mamanil, at since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum, sir. Thank you, Sir Manuel. Today's procurement activities will be with conference of possible works project. The first one with contract ID 24AI0089, completing rehabilitation of roads, Asingan, Pangasinan. The second project with contract ID 24AI0090, completing of roads at Santa Maria, Pangasinan. Third project with contract ID 24AI0091, completing of roads, Natividad, Pangasinan. So the fourth and last project with contract ID 24AI0092, completing of roads, San Quintin, Pangasinan. This private conference is being conducted to give the prospective leaders the chance to clarify other issues related to the contract in the project. And now may I call on the head of the PAC Secretariat, PWD, Engineer Reynald Varela, to discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of the contract to be with.
Thank you, sir. We will now discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of the contracts to be bid. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission will be done manually or electronically/online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in BDS Articles 21 as per DEO 87 series of 2020. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronicbids_pangasinan3@dpwh.gov.ph. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of its bid. Checklist of financial and technical documents. For technical proposal, the Class A documents, legal documents, valid traders registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security, given in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. The bid validity period of bid security validity period should be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security enumerated below. For cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, and for bank or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, the amount of bid security should not be less than 2% of ABC. For surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company, then is certified by the Insurance Commission to issue such security, the amount of bid security should not be less than 5% of ABC. Project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' key personnel, for example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foreman, should be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience date. The minimum years of similar experience for project manager, project engineer, and foreman should be 5 years, while for the materials engineer, he or she should be DPWH Accredited Materials Engineer 1. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, the list on an under purchase agreement supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, vessel or vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. An original design omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of authority of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, is computed as follows. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liabilities multiplied by 15 minus value of unfinished projects including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to be bid. The Class B documents, if applicable, the signed joint venture agreement, GBA, in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or the notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GPA in the instance that the bid is successful. For financial proposal, original of value sign and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements under RA 9184, original of value sign bid prices in the bill of quantities, value accomplished legal estimates form, including a summary sheet and cash flow by quarter. Criteria and procedure for bidding the evaluation of bids post-qualification and award. The financial components of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The box shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid prices which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. First one is completeness. No price in the required item non-compliant, indicating a zero or a dash means free to the GOP. All prices are going to include all taxes. It's not addressing or providing any of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable TOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid prices in figures versus words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, latter prevails. If above ABC, non-compliant. For post-qualification, the verification of the following legal requirements is needed. Licenses, certificates, permits, and non-inclusion in blacklist. For technical requirements, single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract. Key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Fill up the prospective bidder to state the complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific bidder's location, whether owned, leased, and or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and prefixture of its security to the 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project or negative slippage at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects and failures. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract term and conditions at the time of inspection. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. 0127 series of 2018 state application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of owners with the ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Authenticity and correctness of bid security. For financial requirements, audited financial statement, especially current assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts, Updated NFCC versus ABC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that first, the personnel will be held out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is going to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. This certification shall be included in the first envelope of the same bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. Contract of award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid. As a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted, the successful bidder shall be notified for the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with Section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for rejection of bids and eligibility and post-qualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission, indicating the name of the project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Overlapping of funds equipment and submitted key technical personnel. Failure to indicate the validity of term in the bid form. Late submission of bid. Failure to submit supporting documents, for example, certification of availability of equipment. Negative slippage in the ongoing projects, negative 15% or more, or negative 10% in each of two or more projects, unsatisfactory CPS rating, incomplete pages of bid documents, either for technical and financial, for authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder, single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only, for corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution, for joint venture resolution or agreement for partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. That's all, sir.
Thank you, Engineer Valera. To further elaborate or discuss on the proposed project's technical component, may I ask Engineer Medina to first discuss on the two projects, the first two projects, while the remaining will be discussed by Deputy Casey and Engineer Nalabi.
For the first project with a contract ID of 24AI0089, contract name, concreting rehabilitation of roads, Asingan, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item description, concreting of road, length 3.176 kilometers, width 4 meters, thickness 200 millimeters. With the approved budget for the contract of 23,520,000 and a contract duration of 216 calendar days. For the next project, with a contract ID of 24AI0090, contract name, concreting of road, Santa Maria, Pangasinan. Scope of work or item description, concreting of road, length 1.849 kilometers, width 4 meters, thickness 200 millimeters. Removal of existing PCCP, construction of stone masonry. With the approved budget for the contract of 18,326,000 and a contract duration of 174 calendar days.
For the third project, contract ID number 24EI0091, contract name, completing of roads, Natividad, Pangasinan. Scope of work, item description, concreting of road with the length of 0.691 kilometers, width of 4 meters, and thickness of 200 millimeters. The full budget for the contract is 4,900,000 pesos, and for the contract durations, 63 calendar days.
For the last project, with the contract ID number 24AI0092, concreting of roads, Quintin, Pangasinan. Scope of work, concreting of road with a length of 705 kilometer with a width of 4 meters and a thickness of 200 millimeter, including installation of RCPC and construction of stone masonry. Approved budget for the contract, 20,580,000, with a contract duration of 216 calendar days. For the submission, receipt and opening of bids, February 16, 2024, 9:30 AM at DPWH Conference Room, Tumana, Rosales, Pangasinan. Submission through electronic to that youtube.com/DPWH Pangasinan 30EO. That's all, sir.
Thank you, and for further details, the respective leaders can get a copy of the minutes of this student conference, upon written request not later than 5 years. So, are there more issues and concerns before we will end this student conference? Review the motion of engineer give the motion of engineer Scott Kerimit, in the seconded by engineer David Palaganas, in no objection by engineer Raymond Jones. I hereby declare this private conference adjourned. Thank you very much.